Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We're on Taris, where we crash-landed in an escape pod previously with the help of Karth here. Karth, Onasi. RC. Yeah, he's a bit, isn't he? And we're here in this sort of rundown apartment complex, it would seem. I've given Karth the blast rifle we have, and I pinched his pistol because it's better than my regular pistol, and I'm better with pistols than he is, so screw him. I've requisitioned it. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna now scout about a bit and have a wander around, because apparently we're looking for Bastila. Despite my better judgment, I might add, Karth, we're helping him look for Bastila. Because he hasn't given us much of a choice, has he?
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
I don't care what your name is, I'm not telling you mine! Hi.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotek. Tuk nin chatukune mulerabes.
What's so great about these energy shields?
Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Takum justak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bolawana.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where did this technology come from?
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Takum justak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Tolpa da bongwale ganduna gugu chuchut. Kavadum kupilio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka.
So this I believe is the sort of in-universe explanation for why people are running around with swords and pointy sticks when there are blasters around. Anything else?
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotek. Tuk nin chatukune. Mutong abog sha umnina. Wanga kun bis king balemura.
Excuse me. I'm kind of tired today, folks. Why do you have a kiosk set up here?
We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetek. Shotung ni patoga. Wana kusbe ching.
You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here.
Tag bis you bonko cookie banka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus. Chan shak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjishka yang. We tam boragatong. Mulira ashang turung ni na potata twangachun tize. Igrutu haga.
So I'm clicking through a lot of this because otherwise he talks on forever and ever and ever. Hopefully you guys are managing to read it. Aren't you worried about getting caught?
Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutong. Muchashak bakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Alright then.
Achuta.
What do I have then? I have 89 credits. Well, what was that for stars, I suppose? That's light battle armor, armor proficiency medium. Yeah, we don't have armor proficiency medium, I don't think, because we're a scoundrel. I could get it if I level up, but... Bunch of swords, sonic pistol, iron blaster. I've already got one of them, actually. I think I'll hold on to it as well. Very expensive light repeating blaster. Where's energy shield? Yeah, that's can't afford that shit. This is one of the few RPGs I've found, actually, Knights of the Old Republic, where it's actually worth bothering to buy stuff from various vendors. They sometimes have things that you're not terrifically likely to just happen upon randomly in loot drops. And also it's not ludicrously expensive either. You know how it is in some games where you have like magic items that are really, really good, but they also cost 20 billion gold, and you know no one is ever going to buy it. So because you're never going to have that much gold, really, realistically. I don't think I'll be getting any of this though, because we ain't got much to work with. But I suppose I could sell one or two things. Mind you, most of what we've got's a bit rubbish. Get rid of that, I suppose. We've got a whole bunch of extra blaster pistols we don't really need. Brings us up to 241 credits, and I will hang on to them for now, I think. Ooh. Bloody hell, don't click on the maintenance droid. It makes the entire game stutter slightly. Just gonna take a little poke in here. It's all illegal apartments anyway.
Got it.
Hello.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupatanki.
Kind of you to offer. I think I will. Excellent. A few bits and bobs. You never have too many computer parts and security spikes, trust me. Okay. To the upper city. Well, that's the way out. I'm going to carry on poking around in here for a bit. Yes, yes, poor you.
Got it.
Hello. Nothing of value, eh? I'll be the judge of that. Ah, nothing of value. Sure, whatever, mate. I wonder if Karth's giving me a funny look while we do this. Don't care. Need cash, and this is the quickest way to get it.
No problem. Got it.
Ah, hello. This one's empty. What have we here? More bits and bobs. Excellent. Mostly med packs, which is good. And credits.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
I'll walk wherever damn well want. Thanks very much.
Oh, I get it. You figure that just because I'm a janitor, you don't have to show me any respect. I'm beneath you, is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You'll change your tune the first time your plumbing breaks down and raw sewage floods your apartment. Then you'll be begging for Kadir to come help you out.
There's no need to antagonize the man. Besides, do you want to live in filth? I sure don't.
Well, we'll see who has the last laugh then. Now, if you ain't gonna be civil, then I got work to do. This place doesn't clean itself, you know.
Okay, you know what, Mr. Janitor? If anything does happen to go wrong with the plumbing in my apartment, you will be the first person I talk to with the pointy end of this blaster pistol. You alright with that? You cool? Okay, good. Moving on. Did we go in there? Looks like we didn't.
No problem. Got it.
Hello?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Apparently, though, I can. Looking for something to steal. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, lady. Stay out my way and, you won't get hurt.
You're as bad as that pig Holden. I'll stay out of your way, but you're wasting your time. I don't have anything worth stealing.
Yeah, that's what the last one said, and, he was lying, so... there we go. Thank you very much. You're lucky I'm not a complete dickhead who would have shot you for doing that. You lied to me, etc., etc., blam, blam, blam. Yeah, no, I don't work like that. Low profile, remember, Karth, low profile. No disintegrations. Right then. Let's have a poke around outside, shall we? Now we've filled our pockets. We can rob the people who are staying here illegally, after all. It's not like they're going to report us. And that would be the escape pod, I assume. That was incredibly lucky, I'm just saying, Karth. God damn, we were inches away from just going right under all this. Huh. Salvage droids are busy scanning and scavenging the remains of this Republic escape pod. Made quite a dent, didn't we? I mean, whoever they were that landed in that escape pod. Not us, certainly.
I heard there's a swoop gang war in the lower city. They say you can get shot just walking in the streets down there.
Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Oh, good grief.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You know anything about this place?
Taris? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Good.
You got it.
I could ask. I'd like to know more about you, Karth, but on the one hand, I don't want to know more about you, Karth, and on the other hand, we're out in the middle of the street with loads of Sith people around. They could be listening in, so. Equipment Emporium. Kebler Yurt. Good day, madam.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebler Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
I've got some questions.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
You know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Taris?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first.
Swoop gangs? Yeah, what can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davix's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davix's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
How do you feel about the Sith?
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning.
True enough.
I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
I'd like some general information on Taris, apparently.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Taris for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Taris isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
Uh-huh.
Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
Actually, I was...
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium.
Yeah. Show me what you got.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
What have we got then? Bonadden, alloy, heavy suit. Armor proficiency, light A. Defense bonus 6, max dexterity bonus plus 4. Bonadden is an emerging industrial society of finance. Is an emerging industrial society financing their exploration of the galaxy through production of small arms and armor. They favor heavy materials offering solid defense. Alright. Kind of expensive for just, well, I mean, effectively just a lower armor proficiency. I mean, it's just a +1 to defense over the heavy combat suit, and it's like 9 times the price. I'm not sure I'm sold on that. Light battle armor. Ichani ritual brand. Ichani fire dancers use a double-bladed ritual brand in a dodging and slicing pattern so graceful it looks more like a dance than combat. Uh-huh. Permacrete detonator. This powerful detonator is extremely complicated. Only someone trained in its use could set and activate it. I feel like that might be useful later. However, I'd like to get some armor of some description right now, I think. I've only got 285 credits, but I'm going to grab that. So I can basically put that on. There we go. And give Karth this instead of his regular old clothing, so we don't die quite as easily. There we go. Never did think much of the armor designs in this game, but you know, you got to put up with it, I'm afraid. Just one of them things. What is this? Cantina. Alright then. I did say I wanted to go to the nearest cantina. I can't get over how quick the loading times are. Back when I played this originally on the Xbox, my god, you'd be sat there for like a good few minutes at least. Hello, Christia?
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Is it really? It's a card game, love. Calm down.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
Unofficial champion. Isn't that just another way of saying you're not the champion? Whatever. I'd play, but I don't have a deck.
You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious
for that,
about
Captain
Pazak,
Obvious.
go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
Is he now? Garuk. Oh, hello.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Who are you?
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
You giving up gambling? Why? I mean, stupid question, but...
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it.
Alright then.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Questions?
Of course, of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions.
Do you know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down in the Undercity?
I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Of course. No sense.
Alright, we've got a deck. Can I get a...
Again?
Yeah, Pazak lesson. Alright, I've played this before. It's fairly straightforward. It's kind of like Caravan if you've played Fallout New Vegas. The way it... Well, I'll show you as we go on with it. Yep. Yeah, you basically want to get 20 cards, and if you go above it, you bust. It's kind of like blackjack or whatever, you know. Etc, etc. And, yeah. Basically, a bunch of random cards get drawn for each guy every turn. Yep. And then you can modify what your total is using your own cards in your hand, and that can be minus cards or plus cards in my case. To be honest with you, it's not as strategic or clever as something like Caravan in New Vegas. It's mostly down to luck, to be honest with you, especially if you don't have very many cards, but yeah. Yep, he placed a card, now me, which makes it 12. So yeah, I've got to try and get to 20, or as close to 20 as I can, and then stand. So, let's see. Just end turn. 15. I'll play him a +4, gives me 19, and I'll stand. And I won that round, apparently, I think. No, he This is the other thing about Pazak, I swear to Christ the AI cheats, because they always seem to have the exact right card they need for the moment, every single goddamn time. But again, I'll give it another go. That's 15, I'll chance it. Yep, bust as hell. Nothing I can do about that. I don't have any minus cards, so. Right, he stood on 19, so basically I have to get 20 to win, or 19 to draw. Well, that was lucky, wasn't it? Look at that. Huh. I actually won. Good grief. First to 3, so as you can see up here, he's already won 2. Oh, boy. I better stand. I've got, again, see, look, he magically has just the right goddamn card every single sodding time. Match is over. There we go. So, yeah, I could go play Niklos over there, but I'm almost certain I'd get my ass kicked big time, so I'm not even going to bother. I think once I get through the game, because you pick up Pazak cards as you go through the game, and whatnot, and I think maybe I'll have another go at it once I've got some decent cards, but with yeah, it's useless at the point, really. It's not even any point in bothering. You know. So yeah, that's Pazak. I do with these games. A lot of people can't stand it, but I like having a go at the card games, those kind of things. Generally, I'm not a huge fan of mini games, but I don't know, something I like about card games that kind of fit into the universe. You know, because it's something a character would potentially do. This character would anyway. But yeah, not worth bothering with at this point, to be honest with you. Not until I've got some more cards.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
Crikey. You're from the military base. You don't look like one of the Sith. Just saying. I mean that in a nice way.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith occupation force.
Nice to meet you, Sana. I'm Bryan.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. We can make this job pretty lonely.
Oh, I'm not even going to try and persuade, because, like, you know, like I said, we have rubbish persuasion skill. I'm not actually. Well, oh boy. Do I want to say that to the Sith officer? Yeah, well, you know, I'm not actually from Taris. I'm a businessman. I'm not just stuck here until the quarantine ends.
You're an off-worlder. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all.
Right, she didn't seem to think anything of it. Phew. Being stuck on Taris isn't so bad, but, you know, the locals aren't much fun, are they?
You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things?
Yeah, well, everyone has their ups and downs. It's how you deal with them that counts, right?
Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
You must need to blow off steam once in a while. Mm-hmm.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good, I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Get in! See that calf? That's how it's done. Tarisian noble.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
You come to the cantina and then complain about having to talk to the common rabble. Whatever.
The Sith are hunting for any Republic soldiers who escaped the battle overhead. They even sent a patrol into the Undercity to look for survivors.
Jurgen.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings. Something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Well, you know, I got invited to a party and you didn't, chum, so bad luck.
Well, people complain, but things under the Sith really aren't so bad. I'm sure we can't leave the planet, but we're still allowed to come here and listen to the music.
Yep.
Mucho shakapaka, ye ki kon no ba muladra ki chichon.
Alright then. Hello. Got 11.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
I know that the armor looks ridiculous in this game, lady. It's not my fault. Who are you? Why are you bossing me around?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat can cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
I don't even work here.
How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
Oh dear. Never mind.
This Tarisian ale is fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
Ah, Deadeye Duncan, I presume.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Oh yeah, well we know who he is. You know, looks so tough. I think I can beat you in a duel.
Big talk. Go speak with the hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak.
Right, yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't actually going to bother, but wouldn't mind mopping the floor with you, you smug git. I might be interested. What's in it for me? Ah, what? I was hoping I could actually kill Duncan, but I guess not.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Right, yeah, we're not a persuasive kind of character, but when it comes to money, I'm gonna take a crack at it anyway. I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. Alright, I'll do it. That's a terrible nickname. It sort of is, but at the same time, I don't want him to be like, okay, fine, we'll call you Rim Job instead. Alright, fine, sounds good.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Good point. Excellent, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Right, let's do it. Fine. Yeah, let's get on with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
And here we go. Oh, come on, Bryan. You can do better than that. Ouch. There we go.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Oh, level up. Excellent. It is actually going to let us level up this time, which is nice. Alright then. 5 more skills. Crikey. You know what? I'm going to put a point in persuasion. I am. Simply because we've tried a little persuasion now as a character, and, you know, we sucked at it, but we've learned from it at the same time, so next time we're trying to barter to get a better deal or more credits, maybe we'll be a little better at it. But still not a big priority, I'm going to say, for sure. Let's go with treat injury, repair, security. Oh, we don't have enough. Right, that's fine then. Except sneak attack level 2, apparently. I really don't take advantage of that, do I? And I probably ought to. Let's have a look at that. 2 to 12 points of extra damage to attacks when the target can't respond to the attacker. The extra damage is applied to attacks made from behind the target. The thing is, I don't know if that includes blasters, though, so... attacks against stunned or otherwise immobilized targets, and any attacks made while in stealth mode. Combat cancels stealth mode, but the first attack receives the bonus. Okay, and again, does that apply to blasters? Sneak attack only works if the target is within 10 meters. The extra damage is not multiplied in the case of a critical hit. Still, that could be pretty good, and I probably should take advantage of that when I get the chance. What's up, Duncan?
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
I just want to ask you some questions, actually.
Questions? I don't have to answer your questions just because you beat me in the ring. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have?
Yeah, more or less.
Slang rat.
Oh, he was talking about you there, Ajur. I wouldn't take that from him. $100 I guess that's not so bad. That puts me only 50 credits richer than when I came into this place, and I kind of having bought the Pazak deck, I suppose, but whatever. I'm not really interested in fighting anymore, so be on my way, I guess. Oh yeah, Karth looked like he wanted to talk, didn't he? So I suppose now we're in a cantina. We find a corner somewhere where we're not going to be overheard. Oh, not in there. I suppose over here might do. If we're going to talk about Republic and Sith and whatnot.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
Calm down, I was just asking.
You're the one who wanted to know more about me. Well, this is it. This is what I am.
Oh,
I'm just
Christ.
a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't.
You would have maybe lower your voice. We're in public. You lunatic. Low profile, remember? Them? What? You mean the people of your homeworld, or what?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I?
Nope.
You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Alright then. Much later, I think. Okay, well, I'm just about done with this place. It's boring now, officially. Yeah. Oh, hey, right, you know what, Karth? I'm gonna go to that party. Bet that'll be a hell of a lot more fun. A Sith party. Party full of Sith officers. Well, might be fun, or it might be... Well, either way, it's gonna be very, very bloody interesting, isn't it?